The process of creating a 501c3 nonprofit corporation is complex, time-consuming, costly, and ever-changing. Be sure to refer to the most recent guidelines and information on the websites for such offices as the Secretary of State, the Attorney General, and the IRS. Forms, processes, and requirements are constantly changing, so go to the original source to make sure your information is up to date. On the road to establishing an independent nonprofit organization, you will need to incorporate, meaning file as a corporation with the Minnesota Secretary of State's office. This step includes registering the proposed organization's name and articles of incorporation. Visit their website to better understand how this process works and to download the relevant forms. One of the lengthiest and most challenging steps in becoming a 501c3 nonprofit organization can be completing and submitting the required applications and paperwork to request tax-deductible charitable status with the Internal Revenue Service. It is important to remember that 501c3 is a status granted by the federal government and can take up to a year or more to complete. Visit the Charities and Nonprofits page on the IRS website to follow important steps for filing, to download necessary forms, and to access educational resources and support related to getting and keeping your tax-exempt status. Be sure to bookmark the page, How to Apply to be Tax-Exempt. You will also want to review the Tax Information for Charitable Organizations page. The Internal Revenue Service recently introduced a new, shorter application form to help small charities apply for 501c3 tax-exempt status more easily. The new form, 1023-EZ, available on irs.gov, is 3 pages long, compared with the standard 26-page form 1023. Most organizations with gross receipts of $50,000 or less and assets of $250,000 or less are eligible. Your next stop should be the Minnesota Attorney General's website, where you will find a variety of important resources and forms by clicking on Charities. Start with a guide to Minnesota's charities laws to learn more about the legal requirements associated with operating a charitable organization in Minnesota. You will also find a list of downloadable forms that are necessary for filing as a charitable organization in our state. Read through the PDF file Nonprofit Organization Resources, where you will find, among other things, a list of key contacts and forms for newly forming nonprofits. Print off fiduciary responsibilities for directors of charitable organizations and share with prospective board members. Understanding these responsibilities is a crucial part of leading a nonprofit organization. Be sure to become very familiar with this material and offer guidance to board members.